Praise to the Most High.
Praise God on that.
Last days.
I just think the same thing.
Kahala, Hawa, Bahashima Masaya Yasa. Hey, look, this right here for my Hebrews. Don't fold. You get tried in that fire, you real gold. A real diamond, an arbor, like let me test it. If you make it through that, then you get your blessing. It won't prosper, but you gon' see that weapon. Be the blood of a marsh, y'all get protection. And y'all come up out the word, you need an exit. The day of the Lord coming so unexpected. I pray to Abba, I pray we make it through the tribulation. Psalm 91, keeping your habitation. Keeping these commandments that we have in patience. All this stuff going on, it had you racing. Faith in Messiah is the only way. I'm watching what I do, watching what I say. What manner of person I be up in that day. I don't want the Father to look at me, be like, get away. I never knew you, but why that old ain't in your lap? You knew I was coming, why you toyed with that? If I don't spare the angels, I ain't sparing you. These the end times, so be careful. Bleed the blood, cause the devil about to dare you. To keep oil in that lap, you need a barefoot. The commandments is the lamp, the law is the light. I'ma share I led the way so we could get it right. Conversation with the rock, keep my spurs up. Every Shabbat call Mikael, yeah, he know what up. And at that time, Mikael gon' stand for him. Watch the Father protection gon' land on him. Jacob trouble, it's about to feel like we getting double. Fighting all these principalities of Royal Rumble. We know that we chosen, but we stand humble. 2020, I'll be talking louder, I'll be ain't mumble. Yeah, ball in our hands, Babylon fumble. We come back to the Father, Babylon crumble. He gon' give us everything, he's coming in a bundle. If you in the secret place, get covered like a tunnel. Can we all come together like we bout to huddle? Can we all ride together like we on a shuttle? These the end times, watch us for the devils. Time to elevate to another level. I pray the Most High elevate you. I pray the Most High put that fire back in. Keep that oil in your lamp. Love y'all.
Ain't gonna work, Andre. We'll test it. You want every beat, don't you?
Good evening. Thank y'all for joining us this evening for Bible study. We're going to get this started with Psalms 119, verse 104. Through thy precept I get understanding. Therefore I hate every false way.
All right.
Precept upon precept.
Precept upon precept.
Apparently he's wrong.
Oh,
wrong for saying that.
Mike might be a little late, you know, if he make it. He was having a little car trouble. Man, I'm telling Carlos, you know, when I be going through the week and I hear, as big as this Bible is, as thick as it is, all these verses in it. But when I hear the same verse twice, at least 2 times, I'm saying, well, okay, wait a minute. My ears, okay, what are you trying to show me? And let me give you the verse first. The verse was Acts 10:38. Let's read it real quick. I heard this twice, and I just think it's a coincidence. You know, it ain't a coincidence when you got all these verses, and you in a spot where you hear it twice.
Okay.
It make my ears pop up, and I'll tell you, okay, there's something you trying to show me here. Go ahead.
Okay, Acts 10:38. How God anointed Yeshua of Nazareth with the Holy Ghost and with power, who went about doing good and healing all that were oppressed of the devil, for God was with him.
He was healing all who were oppressed of the devil.
Mm-hmm.
All who were oppressed of the devil. Before I got that verse, I was Sunday. I went fishing with Nick. And we were just catching up, and he asked me what I've been doing, and I was telling him I got another job, you know, got tired of employees, you know, not going to work and calling out and, you know, telling me what they ain't gonna do. And so I just kept what I can do myself, and then I found another job. And when I told him I was tired of the employee, he said, man, I got one I gotta let go myself. He said, young girl, and he said, you know, she ain't real popular in school, and she's adopted. And I just thought I could help her out. He said, but she's stealing, man. She's stealing right out the register. And I said, you know this? You know. He said, yeah. He said, he told me the story about it, and then it led up to him confronting her about it. And she said, she didn't deny it. She just pulled the money back out of her purse and handed it to her, and his wife was like, well, do you need the money? You know, they were still trying to help her out. And she said, no, I don't need it. She said, I don't know why I keep doing this. Every time I get a good thing, I mess it up. It's something in me that just keep telling me to do bad stuff. And man, you know, of course I thought about that for a little while. I couldn't get it off my mind that night. And then I kept reading. Then I ran into these scripture 2 times on Monday. Read it one more time.
How God anointed Yeshua of Nazareth with the Holy Ghost and with power, who went about doing good and healing all that were oppressed of the devil.
All who were oppressed of the devil.
For God was with him.
God was with Christ. He was healing all those who were oppressed of the devil. And then I got to thinking about all the ways that the devil oppressed. Thought about the girl. Thought about the school shooting that just happened in Atlanta, Georgia. And I thought about the diseases that they're releasing now, the Mpox and COVID again, and thought about the gender debacle, you know, what's going on with that. Thought about just everything demons do. And I thought about the verse in Revelation where it says, woe to the inhabitants of the earth. For Satan has come down with great wrath because he knows he has a short time. And so I even thought about the video you said not too long ago. Matter of fact, I want to play it. I want to play it and get us started. I got a strike on YouTube this weekend. And so I don't know if we'll get another one. Yeah. If it cut off on YouTube, just go to Facebook. I'll edit it later and put it back up there. For entertainment purposes only. Ro, you got me, Ro. Okay. Let's see. I hope this plays. I should have tested it first. Okay. Oh. Okay. Turn the volume up.
Have a responsibility.
Let's see what it is.
As y'all know, we're about 2 months away from the 2024 presidential election. And I want y'all to watch these 2 videos. 1, so we can show y'all exactly what Kamala Harris is up to. And 2, so we can hold her accountable for the things she's said in the past. Watch this.
Put the Department of Justice of the United States back in the business of justice. We will double the Civil Rights Division and direct law enforcement to counter this extremism. We will hold social media platforms accountable for the hate infiltrating their platforms because they have a responsibility to help fight against this threat to our democracy. And if you profit off of hate, if you act as a megaphone for misinformation or cyber warfare, if you don't police your platforms, we are going to hold you accountable as a community.
Now, when she said that, all I heard her say was,
Carlos, you got a question you want to ask?
Yeah, well, I want to ask the people out here, what did y'all hear? And between the lines, what did y'all hear her actually say?
One little order.
Hold on, wait a minute. There you go.
Yep.
Yeah, let's see if it worked. What you say now? They couldn't hear you.
Yeah.
That they're going to control.
Oh Lord, where that come
And
from?
they're aiming to be a police state.
They're gonna
Pretty
control.
good, yeah.
But
Drill
first
on
of all,
that.
they got to define.
Yeah, go ahead,
What-
Drill. Go ahead.
First of all, they got to define what hate is,
Yep.
and then you got to tightrope around that definition of hate.
Yep.
If I say women's right to choose is still murder, oh, that could be hate.
Yep.
It's my opinion.
Yep.
But it's hate speech. If I say the Jews, ooh, I better not say that. But it's hate speech.
Yeah.
You know, so they define the parameters of what hate is, and then you got to walk within them. You know, and if not, you gonna get. Ro, can you take that out? They gonna give you a strike, just like we just got Saturday. So we wanted to do this lesson here one more time. I know we kind of hit on it just a little while ago, but we gotta know what Satan is doing, you know, because Satan is working with the governments of the world. We showed that with Isaiah 14 and Ezekiel 28, Daniel 9:26, you know, shows that this last beast, Rome, who is this last power in charge right now, is working with Satan. They're the people of the prince. And so we want to show one more time just some of the things that these demons are doing that we think, you know, we might call it sickness. We might call it mental illness, is what they're calling it now.
Yeah.
Or calling it, you know, a name for a disease. And we call it medicine. They give us some medicine to invite more demons in. You ever seen the side effects of some of these medicines?
Okay.
The last time I've been, me and Orlando was talking about it yesterday. Last time I've been sick was 2019. And I wasn't sick then. I thought I had COVID. And I told them, I said, y'all stay on this end of the house. I think I got it. But then when I looked at the side effects of my blood pressure medicine, which I was taking at the time, it said flu-like symptoms. They just changed my medication.
Yeah.
And I said, ain't nothing wrong with me. I just gotta fast from this medicine. Get it out my system. Nothing wrong with me.
Yeah.
But you gotta see that if the medicine worked, it's all right, ain't no problem. If the medicine worked, you wouldn't need a refill.
Right.
Christ made people whole.
Yep.
This medicine ain't doing nothing but
Suppressor.
suppressing. There you go. Suppressing the demons that you're inviting into
Yeah.
yourself. So, Carlos, you got something? Or
Yeah,
something
man.
from the
Another
script?
thing we got to remember too, and the scripture told us what is the whole agenda. Because somebody had asked me, we was out there fishing. What was that, Sunday? Somebody asked me, said, "What do you think about Kamala? Think she gonna get in?" I said, "Yeah, she gonna get in." Because the same way that Obama was voted in to start an agenda, Kamala is going to do the same thing. She's getting in because there's an agenda. And if you read between the lines of what Kamala was just saying right there, But what's the whole agenda that's BJ just said it, Satan knows he has but a short time. So what's the agenda? Psalms 83, 1 through 5.
Yeah.
This is what it boils down to. This is what it boils down to. And they preparing themselves. This is what they're getting ready to do. And we got to see spiritually what's going on. Because by her doing this, it's going to release more powerful demons to do the agenda. But none of this is not fooling the Most High. He knows it's going to happen. It has to happen in order for the divine order to take place. It has to happen. So yeah, she's going to get in. Because the agenda has to happen. Everybody else is just looking at it as, oh, this is the black woman. She's black and she's a woman. So hallelujah, she's getting in. First we had the first black man. But now we got a black woman, and she's a woman. That's killing two birds with one stone. Two minorities. That's going to be into the White House. That's what people look at. But they're not looking at the whole, because people still are blind. They're in deep sleep right now. They don't see the whole agenda behind what Satan is getting ready to do. But Psalm 83 and 1 through 5 says what?
Keep not thy silent, O God. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head.
Hate who? Hate the Most High, and he hate the Most High's people. That, remember we were just saying, Amalek hates the Most High's people. We were just saying the other day in one of the studies, I can't remember what it was, but if Satan is behind all of this agenda, and we just read in the book of Adam and Eve where Satan said, I'm not serving them. You're supposed to serve me. I'm the firstborn. I'm the first created. I'm the first son. I'm not serving them. And so there's a hatred between Satan and Israel.
Right.
And so if he's the prince of this world,
That part.
and he has to, and he's using people, like BJ was saying the other day, using people, he has to have a vessel in order to bring it. These demons have to have a vessel in order to carry out what they want to do. And so that's what they're doing. But their whole agenda is Psalms 83. Go ahead.
3. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones.
Israel. Go ahead.
They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent.
One consent.
They are confederate
They are
against thee.
confederate against thee. So Alan, this is what they're doing. This is getting ready. This is what they setting up. This is exactly what they're getting ready to set up. And it's gonna go over people's heads that's still in deep sleep. And the ones that it's gonna go right over the head, because they're just looking at it as it's a black woman in office, but they don't understand the agenda of what's getting ready to go down. They about to release some powerful demons. That's what's about to go down, to try to destroy Israel. But that's what it go all down. If Israel is not in its proper place, the divine order, if the wife can't get back in order, which they know, then we ain't got to worry about
Coming to win.
That's right. So they're gonna try to stop that. It's all about getting the Most High, getting his wife back. If they gonna cut that off, then that's what they're gonna do. That's the whole agenda. And so,
Time of the witch too.
yeah,
They're using the witches right now.
that's right. They about to release some book, man. I'm telling you, they about to release some demons. That's gonna cause some stuff. But it's nothing new under the sun, though, man.
Exactly.
She said, if you spreading this stuff on what she say, on internet or social media, is what she said. If you spreading that stuff on there, she said we're gonna stop this.
Yeah.
Y'all spreading hate. But what is hate?
Yep.
If you spreading hate, she ain't gonna say the Bible. She ain't gonna say that. Come on, you gotta read between the lines what she's saying.
That's why
Exactly.
the Bible principles are against everything that's
Everything.
Right.
Therefore, it's hate.
It's hate. That's exactly what she said. You spread this, we gonna reprimand. We coming after you. That's exactly what she was just saying. Or in other words, that's what that demon was saying.
There you go. There you go.
I know I'm probably offending some people. That, she ain't got no demon in her. That's what that demon is saying. Y'all,
Demon is a master of projection.
that's right. That's right. But look at but go to this is nothing on the sun. Go to when they started the truth, when they started to spread after Christ passed. When he ascended up. Acts 5. And they started spreading the word, spreading truth. Start around 17.
17.
Watch what it saying. Nothing new under the sun, y'all. What happened back then is going to happen in Ecclesiastes 1 and 8. It's the same thing is happening again, y'all.
Look at the title. Look at the title.
What is that? The apostles are again in prison. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah.
All right, Acts 5 starting at verse 17. Then the high priest rose up, and all they that were with him, which is the sect of the Sadducees, and were filled with indignations, and laid their hands on the apostles, and put them in the common prison.
Because they were spreading. Watch this.
But the
Spreading
angel,
truth.
but the angel of the Lord by night opened the prison doors, and brought them forth, and said, Go stand and speak in the temple to the people all the words of this life. And when they heard that they had entered into the temple early in the morning and taught, but the high priest came, and they that were with him, and called the council together, and all the senate.
They said the high priest, BJ, and John 8. When Christ came against came to talk with them, the high priest and all of them, and they said, "Well, my father is Abraham."
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
But what did Christ say?
You are of your father, the devil.
That's what Christ said.
844.
The high priest.
Yeah.
Oh, you are your father, your devil.
But live from the beginning.
But watch.
Okay.
So this is what we dealing with. People that's not in truth, they are the father of the devil. But watch this.
Okay, we're gonna start it back over. And when they heard,
First year.
I'm on 21.
Okay.
And when they heard that they entered into the temple early in the morning and taught, but the high priest came, and they that were with him, and called the council together, and all the senate of the children of Israel, and sent to the prison to have them brought. But when the officers came and found them not in the prison, they returned and told, saying, The prison truly found we shut with all safety, and the keepers standing without before the doors.
Yeah.
But we had opened, we found no man within. Now when the high priest and the captains of the temple and the chief priests heard these things, they doubted of them whereunto this will grow. Then came one and told them, saying, Behold, the men whom ye put in prison are standing in the temple, and teaching the people.
Teaching the truth. Go ahead.
Then went the captain with the officers, and brought them without violence, for they feared the people, lest they should have been stoned.
Okay.
And when they had brought them, they set them before the council.
Watch this.
And the high priest asked them, saying, Did not we straitly command you that ye should not teach in this name?
Stop. The high priest and them said what?
Saying, Did not we straitly command you that ye should not teach in this authority?
There you go. I was wondering if you're going to say it or not. But it's the authority. He said, Did we straitly command you not to teach in this name? It just sounds like the same thing.
Yeah.
Old Kamala just said.
Right.
Nothing new under the sun, y'all. The same thing is happening. We speaking this truth. They got an agenda. And if we come against that agenda, what's what they call hate, then they going to... And me and BJ were talking the other day, and we said, we got to prepare ourselves. Because what if happens if we're still alive during this time and that type of persecution
Oh yeah, you said nothing new under the sun. Didn't you?
Yeah.
That type of persecution comes to you. What you gonna do?
Nothing new under the sun. What has been will be again.
That's right.
She's telling you.
She's
If you
telling
don't-
you.
But if you don't know this verse in the Bible, you don't know it's coming around.
She's telling you it's
You
coming.
ready?
It's coming. That's what she told. That's exactly what she was just saying.
Well,
But it
finish
went
it
over
up.
people's heads.
Let's finish it up and see what happened.
Go ahead.
And behold, ye have filled Jerusalem with your doctrine,
Oh,
and intend to bring this man's blood upon us.
I hope that that part is true too.
Yeah.
You filled the world.
Yep.
You filled Jerusalem with this whole doctrine.
Yep.
Everybody
Yep.
is listening to this doctrine,
That's it.
but they ain't listening to you,
Right.
Reverend.
Right.
You know, and that's the problem.
Right.
They leaving the churches and they starting to listen to this truth,
That's right.
and that's a problem too.
Yep. That's a problem.
So what's that? Then what happened?
Then Peter and the other apostles answered and said, we ought to obey God
Yes, sir.
rather than men.
Man, look here.
That's it.
What's- you want me to listen to you,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Madam President?
Right.
Huh?
Yeah.
Or do what God told me to do?
That's right.
Hey, you decide. Which one you
We're
think?
gonna have to make
we
it.
ought to do?
Yeah.
We got to decide. It's
What
coming.
What did God say?
It's coming.
Don't fear man, but fear me.
Right.
That's it.
Fear the one that can put you in hell and in heaven.
That's right.
Or the other way around.
Yeah. But hey, it's coming, y'all. Go ahead, finish that up. It's coming.
The God of our father raised up Yeshua, whom ye slew and hanged on a tree.
No, he ain't had to say all that. Whom you killed.
Yeah.
Just remind you that.
Try to
boy.
remind you.
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Yeah.
Him hath God exalted with his right hand, to be a prince and a savior, for to give repentance to Israel and forgiveness of sins.
Yeah.
And we are his witnesses of these things.
Yep.
And so is also the Holy Ghost, whom God hath given to them
That what?
that obey him.
Obey him. That's it. So
Who did
y'all,
he give it to?
That's
To
it.
them that obey him.
That's highlighted in my Bible. That
Oh,
verse.
man's underlined it and everything.
He said he gave the Holy Ghost to them that obey him. If one of the commandments say, remember the Sabbath and keep it holy, and you going to church on Sunday,
Yep.
for all I ain't even gonna say that part. All I want to know is, are you obeying what he said?
That's right.
Right, right.
And you can feel the other party.
Yep.
Let me read it one more time. Zach.
Yep.
He gave to
And we are his witnesses of these things. And so is also the Holy Ghost,
okay.
whom God hath given to them that obey him.
Do you have the? Well, that you just ask yourself.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah.
judge for yourself.
That's right.
Am I obeying? No. Do you have the Holy Ghost? You got some kind of ghost.
Yeah.
You got a ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You being controlled by someone.
Yeah, spirit.
Somebody.
Yeah,
A
you
spirit.
got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
They believe the seventh day is Sunday. So they think they're right. Even though the calendar says Sunday is the first day, but they still say Sunday is the
A
seventh day.
lot of them know that the Sabbath is the seventh day. Most
Yeah.
people will
Yeah, they
admit
know
to
it.
you.
They sure will.
I want to know Sunday the first day. They just say, well, over here we do the Sabbath on Sunday.
You have to grab the mic if you want to speak, man.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm just joking.
Well, you can't be blurting out comments. Oh, Lord. And Drill won't have that no more.
Look, so I told y'all, if I see the same verse, I'm like, okay, Lord. Now that happened. Nick told me the story first. I saw John 10:38 twice Monday. Then I go to the store for work, go pick up something, and I run into a lady I used to do work for. She used to be the manager at PetSmart, and I used to have a contract with PetSmart.
Yeah.
And so we called up for a little while, and I'm gonna tell you this story before we go to John 9. We caught up for a minute, and I'm like, "What you been doing?" She was so and so last time I seen her and everything. But she said she's been out of work for the last year. She said, I've been in and out the hospital with my son. I said, son, you got a son? She said, yeah, I adopted him. She said, I got him from his mother, who was strung out on drugs and in and out of jail.
Mm-hmm.
She said we couldn't find out what was wrong with him. Then finally, right there, the last minute, they found a brain tumor on his head. He had epilepsy. Epilepsy.
Mm-hmm.
And she said it's been a long court battle, but I finally got it, His mother didn't really want him, she just want to do what she wanted to do with the drugs.
She was on the drugs.
Last time I seen her, she was in jail.
Yeah.
So I thought about John now. I see all this is it's like the Most High is wanted us to do this lesson, just 'cause all this stuff it ain't coincidence.
No.
John 9, I want to show you something that we might read over.
Mm-hmm.
Think about the story I just told you as we read this here. Go ahead. Let's see. I want to get right down to the blind man. Where we at? Blind man. Okay. Yeah, start
Yeah, you got this.
Start one.
All right, John 9 starting at verse 1.
Yep.
And as Yeshua passed by, he saw a man which was blind from his birth. And his disciples answered him, saying, Master, who did sin, this man or his parents?
That's what I wanted. That's really what I wanted.
Yeah.
Well, first, I got to go back to verse 1 for the people who don't know, or this may be the first time they've seen the Paradigm Shift video. This is a parable about us. I mean, this ain't even a parable. This happened.
Yeah.
But he's talking about us. We were born blind, spiritually blind.
Mm-hmm.
We was born into Christianity.
Yep.
We didn't know the truth.
Yep.
And he's talking about an encounter with the truth, Christ himself.
Mm-hmm.
And then you see how he behaves to the authority.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the same way we do when we gain our sight and see the truth,
Yeah.
and come out of that Christianity. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
They're going to put you out the church,
Uh-huh.
but you ain't going to care
Yep.
because you just had an encounter with with the truth.
That's right.
And that's what this whole thing is about. Go ahead and read the whole thing when you
Yep.
when you had time.
Yeah.
But this is the part I wanted. Verse 2 one more time.
And his disciples answered him, saying, Master, who did sin?
Who sinned? Go ahead.
This man
Uh-huh.
or his parents, that he was born blind?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He couldn't have sinned because he was in the womb. What did he do
Yeah.
that he would be born blind?
Right.
Okay. But remember, the lady asked me, and the lady told me, yeah, I just got my son. I adopted him because his mother, was strung out on drugs and keep going back and forth to jail. Found out the boy had a brain tumor, epilepsy. And where did it come from? Listen, I'm not saying all sicknesses is from sin,
Right.
but it was understood then just by their question.
Right.
The
If
question that
somebody
they
was
asked,
sick,
who
yeah.
sinned? They understood that
Born that way.
sin,
Yeah. Somebody must have sinned.
yeah,
Yep.
that disobedience
Mm-hmm.
opened the floodgates for demons to come in.
Yep.
So they understood it was sin. When Christ healed folks, he said, go
Yep.
and sin no more, lest some greater thing happen to you.
Right. Right. Right.
So what I'm trying to show you is sin causes these illnesses.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get AIDS unless you're out there fornicating.
Right.
You don't get herpes and stuff unless you're out there,
Right.
adultery, fornicating.
Right.
It's sin.
Yep. The results of sin.
You,
Yep.
the example I brought up about the blood pressure and everything. Okay, I don't know what caused the blood pressure, but I know what caused the flu-like symptoms. The medicine I was taking for the blood pressure.
Yeah.
these are things we need to know as we going into this, you know, because after a while they're gonna take it down. We just saw that.
Yeah.
They're gonna take it all down.
Yep.
I got a lot of more.
Okay.
I got some. Well, not a lot of more, but I got. Give me Luke 13. Luke 13, just to show you some things we might have. Before we get Luke 13, let's go to get Jubilees. We'll just show you.
Yeah.
We read this a couple weeks ago, but they might not have been on. Jubilees. We can start at
Jubilees 10.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I was just there. All right. I'll give you a start at 1.
I didn't want to. We might have to.
Yeah.
Y'all don't mind, do you? We're gonna start at 1. Okay.
All right. The book of Jubilees, chapter 10. And in the 3rd week of this Jubilee, the unclean demons began to lead astray the children of the sons of Noah.
This is on the other side of the flood. Noah has parked the ship. They didn't get out. And he said, now these demons have started to
lead astray the children of the sons of Noah.
Oh, his grandchildren.
Yeah.
And children. Go ahead.
And to err and destroy them.
To make to err. That's what evil spirits do. Okay, go ahead.
2. And the son of Noah came to Noah their father, and they told him concerning the demons which were leading astray, and blinding and slaying his sons' sons.
Grandsons, okay.
And he prayed before the Lord his God and said, God of the spirit of all flesh, who has showed mercy unto me, and has saved me and my sons from the waters of the flood.
Okay.
And has not caused me to perish as thou didst the sons of perdition.
Okay, this is okay. You didn't let me die, but the sons of perdition, these giants, or these even the people who sons of perditioners, people who don't keep the commandments.
Right.
Everybody.
Yep.
You killed them. Okay, go ahead.
For thy grace hath been great toward me.
This is a prayer. Go ahead.
And great have been thy mercy to my soul. Let thy grace be lift up upon my sons.
Yeah.
And let not wicked spirits rule over them.
Let not wicked spirits rule over them. Okay?
Lest they should destroy them from the earth. But do thou bless me and my sons, that we may increase and multiply and replenish the earth. And thou knowest how thy watchers, the fathers of these spirits, acted in my day.
The watchers are the fallen angels. See, people think that the evil spirits are the fallen angels. No. The fallen angels are the watchers, are the parents of the giants.
Yes. Right.
We finna get into it. Watch this.
Yeah.
And as for these spirits which are living, imprison them and hold them fast in the place of condemnation, and let them not bring destruction on the sons of thy servant, my God. For these are malignant and created in order to destroy. And let them not rule over the spirits of the living, for thou alone canst exercise dominion over them. And let them not have power over the sons of the righteous from henceforth and forevermore. And the Lord our God bade us to bind all.
Okay.
And the chief of the spirits, Mastema, came and said, Lord, Creator, let some of them remain before me, and let them hearken to my voice, and do all that I shall say unto them. For if some of them are not left to me, I shall not be able to execute the power of my will on the sons of men.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Because I should have jumped back and showed how the fallen angels came down, had sex with women. They had giants. And then they realized after they did the deed, we done messed up.
Yeah.
Enoch, when you go and talk to God for us and see if he'll forgive us.
Yeah.
Enoch came back and said, no, God is not going to forgive you. You're going to be in prison. And as far as your sons, these giants y'all had with these women, they're going to die. And when they die, the spirit is going to roam the earth.
It's the evil spirits.
These are the evil spirits. They roam the earth. They're looking for a body to inhabit.
Right.
So they can do their will. And we're finna see some of the stuff that they do.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
For these are for corruption and leading astray before my judgment.
Okay. And Mestema said, Noah was praying to God and said, hey, bound them all. And Mestema, chief of the spirit, said, hey, if you do that, Lord, I can't do my job. I need some workers under me to lead them astray, to see who's going to obey you and who ain't.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I need a few of them left out of the prison.
Yep.
Watch this.
For great is the wickedness of the sons of men.
Uh-huh.
And he said, let the 10th part of them remain before him, and let 9 parts descend into the place of condemnation.
Okay, so 10% is with Mestema, 90%. Now, if he can do what he's doing, what he's done all these years, with just 10% of the evil spirits,
Yep.
what's going to happen when the other 90 get released?
That's right.
And that's what we coming up on.
Yep.
Go ahead, watch this.
And one of us he commanded that we should teach Noah all their medicines. For he knew that they would not walk in uprightness, nor strive in righteousness. And we did according to all his words, all the malignant evil ones we bound in the place of condemnation.
Now you see that? All the malignant evil ones were bound. Well, I doubt.
Yep.
What are these 10%?
Right.
These the nice ones.
Compared to
And
the,
they done raised all this hell?
yep.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
The nice 10%?
Yep.
But now the other ones are about to be released. You don't believe me? You better go to Switzerland and stand by the surge machine and see what happens when they crank it up.
About to be released.
Go ahead, watch this.
Yep.
And a 10th part of them we left, that they might be subject before Satan on the earth.
Okay.
And we explained to Noah all the medicines of their diseases.
We explained to Noah all the medicines of their diseases, showing you once again that the evil spirits cause the disease.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Together with their seductions, how he might heal them with herbs of the earth.
With the pharmaceuticals?
With the herbs of the earth.
With the medicine?
With the herbs of the earth.
Okay, go ahead.
All green.
Whoa.
With the herbs of the earth.
Okay, go ahead.
And Noah wrote down all things in a book, as we instructed him concerning every kind of medicine. Thus the evil spirits were precluded from hurting the sons of Noah.
Now, this is how you know that you getting near, because now you see all these women and men who are herbalist coming back to what was written. He not if his spirit is coming back, all the information is coming back. Everything is coming back.
That's right.
To it was when we was righteous. That means he's coming back. That means time getting short is what I'm trying to say. Trying to scare you.
Yeah.
Short, yeah.
Go ahead.
Time is getting shorter, and the spirits are getting stronger.
Exactly.
The spirits are getting stronger.
Because a lot more are getting released.
That's right.
The evil ones.
Yes.
The ones they bounded.
Yes.
Oh yeah. They coming out.
They about to come out.
Go ahead.
14. And he gave all that he had written to Shem, his eldest son, for he loved him exceedingly above all his sons. And Noah slept with his fathers and was buried on Mount Labar in the land of Ararat.
That's good. That's good. Just wanted to show that the evil spirits cause diseases. Now we was headed to Luke 13. Luke 13.
Before we do,
Okay.
it stuck out at me verse 10. It said, and one of us he commanded that we should teach Noah all their medicines. Why? For he knew that they would not walk in the uprightness nor strive in righteousness.
Yeah.
That's very powerful if we understand what is being really said right here, because this is what's happening right now today.
Right.
His line, Israel. He's saying one of us he commanded that we should teach Noah all their medicines, for he knew that they would not walk in uprightness nor strive in righteousness. In other words, there's going to come a time when that line was not keep those commandments.
Right.
And that's why we have today, and from this day into the back then, you see all of these stories and things that's been told that people have done some things, and they say, BJ, I don't remember.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember. I don't remember doing that because they was true. Some of them are truly telling the truth. You got people that's locked up right now in prison because they was under demonic influence, and they told the judge,
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Pleading insanity.
But to them, you lying. You know what you did, and they don't. They have no clue because they were under demonic influence. Wow. I ain't saying all of them, but there's a lot of them that's in there right now. It was under demonic influence and murdered or whatever they did, and they have no recollection of it.
That they were used for a purpose.
That's right. And it's gonna get, Alan. It's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse because, like the scripture is saying, like Kamala was telling us, that they're getting ready to release what we just saying. Them stronger demons. They getting ready to release them. That's why they have to. That's the agenda. That's what they getting ready to do. They know this book inside and out.
He got the mic. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's why Kenya said they didn't want Barack Obama to come back home.
Okay. Right.
They don't want him to come back
Don't
home.
want to come back home. Yeah.
That's because they don't play that over there.
Yeah.
You know, they
Yeah.
see what he did here and what he introduced
Yep.
to us.
Yep.
They don't play that over there.
Yeah. So it's
You
a
know?
lot of demonic influences that, and I'm telling you, it's real. It's real.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
This is also why you see BRICS coming with their own denomination, because the United States uses their what's the word I'm looking for? The phrase I'm looking for. The United States dollar is the world's help me out, Ellen.
It's the world's currency.
Currency. Yeah, reserve currency.
Reserve currency.
That's the word. That's the phrase I'm looking for. And so, if you, the world, if you want to buy some gas, some oil,
Yep.
you gotta change your currency into dollars, United States dollars, and then buy it in dollars. But United States, they have abused this power so much that they're tired of it. You know, so now they're saying we're putting sanctions on you if you don't do what we want you to do. If you don't have homosexual rights in your country, well, we putting sanctions on you. And people are tired of this mess. They're tired of it. So they say let's come up with our own currency, but we ain't got the food with them.
That's right.
And then we're gonna break them. That's how. If y'all watching the news, you see what's going on.
Yeah. That's why they killed Gaddafi.
Exactly.
For the exact
Same
same
reason.
reason. He started his own currency.
Yep.
And he ain't fooling with America. They killed him. They killed him.
You know what? There's a thing that ties. Well, you know, when you're coming from the flesh and
Get him, Chris.
you're coming from the flesh and into this truth. If you have a good knowledge of what a carbon copy is, what they're trying to do is centralize everything under one control. So a carbon aspect of it would be transparent. But they're doing it right in your face.
Yep.
So they can control you from your carbon print, which would be the Green New Deal or things of that nature. But then it also spreads over to your platform. So if you start announcing that, okay, well, we keep the Sabbath on your platform,
Yep.
well, then it becomes a social score.
Yep.
And then that's how they strike you down.
Yep. That's it. That's it.
Watch the news.
That's it.
I'm trying to say watch as well as pray. What are you watching?
Watch the news.
You better watch the news.
They telling you. They telling you. They telling you on there.
They telling you.
Oh yeah.
What was we talking about?
When we go to
Yeah.
Get ready to go to 13.
13.
Luke 13.
Oh, yeah, let's read it. Let's read that account. 13. We'll start at yeah, right.
I don't know. Wait, I just said 10. Where you want to start?
Yeah, 10's good.
I figure. And he was teaching in one of the synagogues on the Sabbath.
Okay.
And behold, there was a woman which had a spirit
The spirit.
of infirmities 18 years.
She had a spirit of infirmity. So that means she was sick. Huh? So something was wrong with her.
Yeah.
Something, her body wasn't working at 100% capacity because she had a spirit of infirmity. Okay, go ahead.
And was bowed together, and could in no wise lift up herself.
Mm-hmm.
And when Yeshua saw her, he called her to him and said unto her, Woman, thou art loose from thy infirmity.
Loose, because Satan had a.
Yep.
Well, hold on, I'm talking too much. Go ahead.
And he laid his hands on her, and immediately she was made straight and glorified God.
Okay.
And the ruler of the synagogue answered with indignations because that Yeshua had healed on the Sabbath day.
Ain't that something?
And
He didn't see this woman 18 years. Or every Sunday, Saturday. Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
He done seen her every Saturday.
Every Sabbath.
Yeah.
Been over up in there.
Uh-huh.
And he's mad because she got healed on the Sabbath
On
day.
the Sabbath.
right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And said unto the people, there are 6 days in which men ought to work
Yeah.
in them. Therefore come and be healed, and not on the Sabbath day.
Oh, if it had been Monday, he'd been all right.
Been all right then.
Wow.
I'm just mad because you did it on the Sabbath day. You know Monday is healing day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Go ahead.
The Lord then answered him and said, Thou hypocrite,
Yeah.
doth not each one of you on the Sabbath loose his ox or his ass from the stall and lead him away to watering?
Exposed.
And ought not this woman, being a daughter of Abraham,
Yeah.
whom Satan
Satan.
hath bound low these 18 years,
Yeah.
Yeah.
be loosed from this bond on the Sabbath day?
Satan had a bound.
Head abound. That's
That's
right.
why he said she woman thou art loose.
Yeah.
Satan had a bound.
Yep.
That's just one. I mean, this.
Yeah. Go to Mark.
Mark.
I like that rendition because it actually talks about two.
Okay. Okay.
Heals for forgiveness. All right.
Go to one. Start one.
Mark 2, starting at verse 1. And again he entered into Capernaum after some days, and it was noised that he was in the house. And straightway many were gathered together, in so much that there was no room.
I tell you to go.
Mark 2.
Mark what?
2.
I said 2. I mean 5. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
All right. Mark 5.
Yeah.
Starting at verse 1.
Yeah.
And they came over unto the other side of the
That's
sea,
it. That's it.
into the country of the Gadarenes. And when he was come out of the ship, immediately there met him out of the tombs a man with an unclean spirit, who had his dwelling among the tombs.
He had an unclean spirit.
He had an unclean spirit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who had his dwelling among the tombs, and no man could bind him, no, not with chains.
Yeah.
Because that he had been often bound with feathers and chains, and the chains had been plucked
Oppressed.
asunder
Yeah.
by him.
By the spirit.
Now you see, just something. If he's breaking chains,
Yep.
a regular man breaking chains. If these unclean spirits can give you supernatural power, Satan's a copycat. Have y'all read Joshua? Have y'all read all the things that boy did
Yep.
with the power of God in them? It's the same. Listen, it's the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
And the
Hold on one
fellows,
second. Go ahead.
With these sins and generations of offspring, with these evil spirits, are their physical attributes transferred as well, generation to generation to generation? Does it come in the whole package? You know what I'm saying?
When you're possessed with these spirits,
With these spirits,
no,
I mean, can it? We know that the spirits, are free to roam.
yeah,
Okay, so if by chance of sin, somebody in the family down the line.
Oh yeah. Oh
It
yes.
hurts.
Generational.
right.
These
Absolutely.
sicknesses.
Yeah,
Yes.
and see, that's why they
Absolutely.
like to hang around. That's why these you gonna see these demons here in this man say, "Don't cast us out of the region,"
Right.
because why? There's no hedge around there.
That's right.
this is in an area that's the law is not.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what we're trying to tell y'all, that the law is the only hedge around these evil spirits who are trying to inhabit you and make you sick,
Yep.
make you crazy, make you go shoot up the school, make you think you're a girl when you're a boy.
Right.
These are all evil spirits, and the only thing that can hedge is these 10 commandments.
Yeah.
You got to stay in that courtyard of the 10 commandments. Don't leave,
Yeah.
because then you're free game.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So go back. Start back over at 4.
Because that he had been often bound with fetters and chains, and the chains had been plucked asunder by him, and the fetters broken in pieces, neither could any man tame him. And always night
It
and
said neither could any man tame him. So for it to say that neither could any man tame him, that mean that there was people that was trying to,
try to control him.
but they couldn't because of what he had those demons, those evil spirits in him, right. But watch this. Go to 5.
And always night and day he was in the mountains.
He was in the mountains,
and in the tombs, crying.
Stop. Did y'all catch that? All of this stuff that he was oppressed by, what he was doing. But it said always night and day. He was in the mountains and in the tombs crying. He was crying.
Yep.
So why was he crying? Because he knew
He wasn't himself.
and he had no control.
Right.
He had no control of what the things that he was doing. He had no control of it. He knew it was happening to him, but he had no control of it. He was being influenced. The demons, the spirits had control.
Total control of his body.
Whole control of his body.
But he was conscious.
He knew it was happening. What did Romans 7, what did Paul say? 7:14. Go to 14 right quick. Hold that spot. What did Paul say?
Romans 7:14.
Yeah.
For we know that the law is spiritual,
Uh-huh.
but I am carnal, sold under sin.
Go ahead.
For that which I do, I allow not.
Yeah.
For what I would, that do I not.
Okay.
But what I hate, that do I.
With the things I do, I hate. Those things I do. But what? Keep going.
If then I do that which I would not,
Yeah.
I consent unto the law that it is good.
Okay.
Now then, it is no more I
There it is.
that do it,
But what?
but sin.
Yeah, what?
But sin.
Sin. He just explained. Who sin? Sometimes it's not always. Sometimes it is the Most High that He doing something for His divine order. But
Yeah.
you just said it. The sin, the generation of what? It's not I that do it, but it's the sin that's what?
That dwelleth in me.
That dwelleth in me. Why was he crying? Why was that man crying?
Because he inherited.
He could have. We don't know that. We don't know. He could have, but the main thing I'm trying to get out here, it said at night and day he was in the mountains and in the tombs crying and cutting himself. Crying and cutting himself. So he knew, BJ.
Yeah.
He was aware of what he was doing, but he couldn't stop it. He had no control of it. And if we look at even in our past situations, before a lot of the things that we did it, and then after we did it, we're crying and we feel bad because we had no control over it, because we was under an influence as well.
And that's what the girl was saying.
Yes.
The girl said, I don't know why I keep messing up a good thing.
Yes.
She says she know it's wrong.
Yes.
When they asked her for the money, she pulled it right out of the purse. And they still tried to, do you need the money? You know, or you can't, need help?
Yeah.
And she just said,
It's
something in me
Yes.
telling me to do bad things.
and who never knows? It could be a generational thing with that girl. My wife would share with y'all the generational curses that she was under, the demonic control that she was under. She did some things, and when she was out there, she did some things, and after she did it, she said she felt so bad about it. But at that time, she had no control over her own body. It was she was under that spiritual influence. That was a generational spiritual curse that was on her father's side and mother's side. So yes, it can be generational. And that's why. Go ahead.
Institutional as well.
And
And institutional.
What do you mean by institutional?
Institutional, as of today, if it's documented, then it becomes, you become housed, institutionalized.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Like purgatory, that's pretty much an end game.
Right. That's why he's crying. He had legion, the spirit. He had legions in him, and it said that the reason why we know this because it's going to say when Christ come to him. But he said night and day he was in the mountains. And first of all, in 4 it said because he had been often bound with fetters and chains, so how did he get the feathers and the chains and all that stuff on him? He said because at the end it's right there. It said neither could any man tame him. So they was locking him up.
Yep.
Right.
They was locking him up. He said any man could tame him because and that demon snapped them chains and whatever they had on. That's how strong he was. Right. He had legions of spirits. He had legions in him. A legion is what? 12,000, I think. 14,000. 6,000. Evil spirits.
2 or 6, I can't remember.
Evil spirits in him. You know how strong this dude was.
Too many.
There you go. Okay.
And no man, but even when he was doing those things, it said at night and day when he's in the mountains and in the tombs, he's crying. He crying. I don't. What am I doing? And that's why Christ came over there to him because of that reason. He had to BJ cry out to the Most High. He had to be crying out to him. That's why BJ Christ said we must need go over. He said we must need go over because he heard his cry. He was spiritually influenced and he heard his cry. But it's telling us right there he was cutting himself. He's not going to do that on purpose. Who's going to destroy their own body? But he had no control of it. When those demons came and started cutting on me, wasn't nothing he can do.
But that's what I was saying today.
It's wasn't nothing he can do. It's almost like an out of body experience, probably. Yeah.
And I saw Janae alone. She works with psychology field, and so she sees a lot of mental illness, and we treat it today with pills.
Yep.
Chemicals.
Yep.
Which it just introduces more.
It just
spirit.
That's what it does.
And,
that's what it does.
Like I said, if it worked, what's the refill for? When you see Christ get through with these folks, they don't need nothing else.
It's almost like everybody's walking around with 6K in them randomly.
With what?
6,000.
Oh, exactly. Right.
Yeah.
And man, hold on. Before we get off this little point right here, look right here. This is something Rolanda. Me and Rolanda went to the store the other day, and she told me, look on the ground there. And I looked on the ground and saw this here.
Oh yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
this excuse me. You can't see it now? A little bit bigger. Oh yeah, I see it now.
Oh yeah. The light.
Yeah. Okay.
light
The
on.
light ain't gonna let y'all see it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna read.
It's a marijuana packet,
Yeah.
yo.
Marijuana.
It's a marijuana packet.
Yeah. Marijuana. It's a code. Supreme Cannabis. 28 grams of hybrid member berry. That's the flavor. Marijuana.
Yeah.
You know. And so this is. Why do you think the government is legalizing marijuana?
Exactly.
So you can introduce those spirits, and see
doing
they can't
stuff.
come inject you with it.
Right.
You got to agree. You got to take it.
Yep.
You got just like Balaam. This is the spirit of Balaam.
Yep.
I can't curse them, but
I'll
I'm gonna
show
show
you
you how
how.
to get them to curse themselves.
Curse themselves.
Oh, they give them this member berry. That's it would taste like bubble gum.
Yeah.
Yeah. Enjoy your smoking experience. And you smoking, you don't, when you high, I'm looking at all my young folks in here. When you high,
Yeah.
you giving your body over to evil spirits for as long as you high.
Yep.
And you don't know, when I used to drink,
Yeah.
I used to know when to stop. You know when the last one, you know, okay, 2 2.5. That's enough for me.
See?
Because when I went beyond that, last time I woke up in the bed naked and throw up. I said never again.
Yep.
Y'all can have this.
Yep.
Y'all can have this drink. You know.
Yep.
And so if you ever see me drunk, you got footage from 1994.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, but that's what you're doing.
exactly.
You're not no longer under control.
You're right.
And a lot of people do it because they feel like, to them it feel like that it's a
freedom of expression.
not just that, whatever they're going through, it's like a release from being. It takes away their mind from the things that they're going through.
At least they think it.
And so at least they think that it is. And so, yeah.
And you give me your vessel over there. See, this is where what Carlos was talking about. You in the next time you stand in front of the judge and you say, I don't remember that.
Yep.
Well, we got you right here on tape, sir.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yep.
That's not gonna get you out of
It
it.
ain't gonna fly.
You gave your body over to those demons and they robbed the store, and now you holding the bag for
That's
it.
it. They can't put the demons in prison.
Yeah, the demons ain't going to jail.
They ain't going.
They laughing
They're
at
gonna
you.
put you in there.
They working on the next victim.
I can't
What
remember.
you said? That's the thing. You can't remember.
Yep.
You know, when you go past your limit of alcohol, you lose control.
Yeah.
And you don't remember nothing. But when
Exactly.
somebody comes back to you that was out there with you and tell you that you did this, you did that, you like, did I really?
Yeah.
Because you don't remember what you did.
Exactly.
And they can tell you everything that you did. The fight you got in, the truck you fell over,
Yeah.
everything. They
Yeah.
can tell you all that, but you don't remember nothing. But you feel that pain the next morning.
What you
Exactly.
talking about? What you mean, Carlos?
You still got something you remember.
Who? Oh, they were lying about that. But anyway, but look what. After he said he cut himself in the stone, it said 6 and 7. Watch this. 2 things happened right in that instance.
But
2
when-
things happened.
But when he saw Yeshua afar off,
Who saw him?
the demons?
No.
Oh, him. Okay. The man himself.
Watch. Go ahead.
But when he saw Yeshua afar off, he ran and worshipped him,
And what?
and cried with a loud voice and said, "What have I to do with thee, Yeshua, the Son of the Most High God? I adjure thee by God that thou torment me not."
What just happened?
Yeah, 2 things. What happened, y'all? 2 things right there in 5 and 6. When he saw Christ far off, but when he saw Christ far off, he ran and worshipped him.
That was the man.
Right.
The man saw it.
And then what happened?
The demon took over.
Yeah.
And that's right.
And cried with a loud voice.
When he got to the man got to Christ,
Yeah.
the demons said, "Oh, wait a minute."
Now let me do the talking. Shut up. I'm talking.
That's what happened. That's what happened. And cried with a loud voice, "What you got to do with us, Christ? Son of the Most High, we know who you are. I adjure thee by God that thou tormentest us not."
Right.
And the spirits took over.
Yeah.
And so, man,
Because the man didn't know nothing about it. He's supposed to be tormented.
Right.
You didn't know nothing about the evil spirit's supposed to, their destination.
Yep.
But they know they know their ending.
Yep.
The man did.
So them.
So these are the demons speaking.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Yep.
For he said unto him, Come out of the man, thou unclean spirit.
Mm.
And he asked him, What is thy name?
Mm-hmm.
And he answered and saying, My name is Legion, for we are many.
Okay.
And he besought him much that he would not send them away out of the country. Now there was there nigh unto the mountain a great herd of swine feeding.
Great.
And all the devils besought him, saying, Send us into the swine, that we may enter into them. And forthwith Yeshua gave them leave. And the unclean spirit went out and entered into the swine, and the herbs ran violently down a steep place into the sea.
Mm-hmm.
They were about 2,000, and were choked in the sea. And they that fed the swine fled, and told it in the city and in the country. And they went out to see what it was that was done.
Yeah.
And they come to Yeshua and see him that was possessed with the devil, and had the legion sitting and clothed in his sight, and in his right mind.
And his what?
In his right mind.
That's the part I wanted to get right there. Say that again.
And they
What
come.
verse you at?
15.
Okay.
And they come to Yeshua and see him that was possessed,
Possessed with the devil.
and had the
And
legion
had legions
sitting and clothed in his right mind.
in his right mind.
And they were afraid.
He was clothed in his right mind. And so, in other words, he was back. He had control because the spirits was gone. He was in total control of his body.
He was himself again.
He was himself again. He was clothed in the right mind, meaning that before that time, the spirits takes over the mind. The spirits takes over the mind. And so that's why a lot of people, they say they don't remember because they're not in their right mind. But now the guy, he said he's sitting and he's clothed in his right mind now because Christ had delivered him from those evil spirits. And so, man, I'm telling you, we got to stop allowing and stop doing things that's going to allow the evil spirits to enter into our vessels. We got to the smoking, the drinking, the fornicating, all of that stuff we doing. We are allowing evil spirits to come in to our vessels.
Even the things that you don't even think of, unforgiveness,
Yes,
gossip, all these little things like that you do,
yes,
that you don't even
Them the
consider
menial things,
as
minute. Those the minute
Yeah.
things that they,
that's something that's just daily activity.
Yep.
You don't even think about that.
Yep.
Look at her. I can't stand her. Why?
Yeah.
Those are gates. Those are open doors for
It
these
is.
spirits to come in.
It really is. It really is. Yep.
I said I hadn't been sick. I told y'all not too long ago, me and Mike, I kind of went off on Mike a little bit. It's something that was, it wasn't the thing that happened right then because Carlos was on the phone. It wasn't that thing. It was some things that I had wanted to say to Mike that I never did say. I just let it build up. And until I did. I went off because it was like the straw that broke the camel's back.
Yeah.
It seemed like it was a small thing, but it was everything I wanted to say for the last week and a half, And so I called Mike. I said, man, I got to get this off my chest. He called Mike and just tell him, why I went off. The whole, everything.
Yeah.
He didn't answer the phone. And so I said, well, maybe for me to, maybe we're going to make things worse. Just let it go. That Sunday night, I felt like, I thought I don't know what happened. I thought I was having a heart attack. It was so bad I called Rolanda, told her I loved her, told her what to do. This is how bad it was. Told her to sell the house, blah, 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 give her all the instructions to do.
Check the insurance policy.
Everything. Where it dropped, and where it was. It was that bad. And it was like, I don't know, I just couldn't, it's like I was inhaling with half lung capacity.
Yeah.
And so that was Sunday. Monday, Tuesday, same thing. got a little better, but still. Thursday, all three of us got on the phone again. And I told Mike, everything I wanted to tell him. And when we got off that phone, it was like nothing had happened.
Mm-hmm.
I said, I know all of that I've been feeling for the last 4 days wouldn't. Well, I don't even know the word for
It was the cause of it.
it. Yeah, it was the cause of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But when people say I need to get something off my chest,
Yeah.
I know what they're talking about now. I mean, this was right in here.
Yeah.
But when we got off, as soon as we hung up, I mean, when we called, I still had the tightness, the pressure, whatever.
Yeah.
But when we hung up, and I told him everything that I've been holding in, it was gone. I ain't had no problem since. I couldn't even walk to the car without even just,
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
And I said, Lord, are you serious? Is that what it was?
Mm-hmm.
So, and it led me to believe and to tell other people,
Yeah.
do what the Bible say.
Mm-hmm.
If you got off with somebody or somebody got off with you,
Yep.
straighten it out.
Yep.
Straighten it out. Because that stuff kill your muscle vessel and you don't even know it.
Right.
You holding this stuff in when it's probably a misunderstanding or what it don't matter.
Right.
If you love each other,
Right.
it's gonna come out good anyway.
Yeah.
Because I know God ain't finna do nothing on purpose to piss me off.
Yeah.
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 Maybe I misunderstood the way he said it.
Right.
Maybe I heard it wrong.
Right.
Maybe he didn't, he was just joking. You're like, oh man, but you got to talk about it.
Yep.
You got to talk about it. And so these are I'm talking about entry points. Where the Satan can come in, where we let the devil in.
Yes. Yes.
And then once he's in, he at home.
Oh yeah.
He at home.
Oh, hell gonna break loose now. Yep.
You gonna finish that up?
No, we can.
You good on that?
Yeah, that's. Yeah.
I'm gonna get one more.
Okay.
John 5. John 5. And yeah, this will be a good ending one right here. You can start at 1.
All right, John 5, starting at verse 1.
Uh-huh.
After this, there was a feast of the Jews, and Yeshua went up to Jerusalem. Now there is at Jerusalem by the sheep market a pool, which is called in Hebrew tongue Bethesda, right? Having 5 porches. In these lay a great multitude of impotent folks, of blind, halt, withered, waiting for moving of the water.
Yeah.
Okay.
For an angel went down at a certain season into the pool and troubled the water. Whosoever then first, after the troubling of the water, stepped in was made whole of whatsoever disease he had.
Yeah.
This is the only place that's written. We don't know, don't know nothing about that, but it's in here. Go ahead.
And a certain man was there which had an infirmity 38 years.
Okay.
And when Yeshua saw him lie and knew that he had been now a long time in that case, he said unto him, Wilt thou be made whole?
What did he say?
The impotent man answered him, Sir, I have no man when the water is troubled to put me into the pool. But while I am coming, another steppeth down before me. Joshua said,
What'd you say? What did they call him?
That ain't what I asked you.
yeah.
He said, I asked you, will you want to be made whole?
Right.
Yeah, he said everything with yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the way around the world.
Yep.
Go ahead, though.
8. Joshua said unto him, Rise, take up thy bed and walk.
Okay.
And immediately the man was made whole, and took up his bed and walked. And on the same day was the Sabbath.
It was a Sabbath day again. Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead.
The Jews therefore said unto him that was cured, It is the Sabbath day. It is not lawful for thee to carry thy bed. He answered them, He that made me whole, the same said unto me, Take up thy bed and walk.
Yeah.
Then asked they him, What man is that which said unto thee, Take up thy bed and walk? and he that was healed wist not who it was.
Okay.
For Yeshua had conveyed himself away, a multitude being in that place.
Okay. I don't know where he went. He went to he's somewhere around him. Go ahead.
Afterwards, Yeshua findeth him in the temple,
Okay.
and said unto him, Behold, thou art made whole. Sin no more.
Thou are what?
Thou art made whole.
You are whole.
Yeah.
You see what I say about the medicine? If it worked, you wouldn't need a
You
refill.
don't need no refill.
Right.
He made him whole.
That's right.
Okay, go ahead.
Sin no more, lest a worse thing come unto thee.
Sin no more,
Uh-huh.
unless a worse thing come under you.
Man. Go ahead.
Now, hold on one second.
Yeah,
It's
go
just showing that sin
Yes.
is the entry point
7 more.
for disease, sickness, impotence, all whatever disease, anything you're suffering. Sin is the entry point.
Yep.
He says, go and stop sinning,
Yep.
Right.
or it's gonna be worse next time.
That's right.
Come on, y'all. What we trying to say is stay in the boundaries of the commandment. That's all we saying.
That's it.
And just trying to show you what the Bible says. The same
Yeah.
thing. You
Yeah.
know. That's all we saying. I'm through.
That's good, man. Those words are so important. We just can't read that and look over what Christ is saying. He said, sin, go and sin no more unless
Yeah. Yeah.
what?
A worse thing come
A
unto
worse
thee.
thing is,
Come unto thee.
look,
I'm thinking it.
When you get baptized.
because most I ain't playing.
No. Man.
That's the only way I'm gonna put it. Either we gonna be for real with this walk, or we not. Christ said, "What did he tell? What did he tell those people in Revelation 3 when he was lukewarm?" Say you're neither cold or hot. I wish that what?
Cold or hot.
Go ahead. What it say? 3:16, I think.
So then, because thou art lukewarm,
Yeah.
and neither cold nor hot,
Uh-huh.
I will spew thee out of my mouth.
I'm gonna spew you out of my mouth.
Because thou sayest, I am rich and increasing good. No, women.
Go up a little bit more. 15.
I know thy works, that thou art neither
That's it.
cold nor hot.
Neither cold nor hot. He said you're lukewarm. He said you neither cold nor hot.
I would thou were cold or hot.
Right. I rather you were just either one. Either look, you're gonna be in the truth or you're not.
Well, that's it.
You can't
Choose.
keep jumping in and out.
Right. Get
You
off the
can't
fence.
keep. You can't. I'm here on the Sabbath. I'm here on the Sabbath. I do that, but then one of the days, what I want to do, drink,
Yeah.
smoke. I'm gonna do it, and then I come back and no, most I ain't playing.
No.
Because if you, I'm gonna put it like this: if you truly one of His, you're ordained, you're predetermined. If you truly one of His, by experience,
Okay.
so I tell you.
Full of swim.
You're gonna get spanked. You're gonna get spanked every time. Something's gonna happen, so the Most High is gonna try to get your attention. And we can't stop. We got to stop taking the Most High for granted and thinking He ain't. We say this all the time. We can hide things from people. We can hide. We're good at it. We can hide things from people. What we doing, whatever we supposed to be, we supposed to be not doing, and we doing it. We can hide it from people, but you're not hiding it from the Most High. He sees everything that you're doing. If you're doing anything contrary to what you're supposed to be doing in these scriptures,
Yeah.
you're gonna get spanked. Yeah. So if you hey look, if you like doing what you're doing and you want to continue to get spanked, it will get to the point, BJ,
Yeah.
and back me up on this.
Okay.
It will get to the point if you keep doing what you're doing, He will take your life.
Oh yeah.
He'll just take you. If you're not going to do what you're supposed to be doing, he'll take your life. So it's up to you to do what you're supposed to be doing.
In that same chapter, he said, maybe chapter 4, when he said he's gonna remove your candlestick. Gonna remove.
That's right. That's right.
Remove the light.
That's right.
If you ain't,
Look, that's what the Bible said.
why should it cometh the ground? When he said, take up this fig tree, he's looking for figs on the tree. Ain't no figs. He said, why should it cumbereth the ground?
Yes.
You're just wasting the soil for something else.
That's right.
Get him out the way. Dig it up.
Most High, I'm telling y'all, we got to take this walk serious. We have to take this walk serious. Because if push come to shove, if we continue doing it, then we're doing it on purpose. And if we continue doing that against what the Most High did, the Most High will just take you. Yeah. He just take you. He probably, I don't know about how Most High think, but he's probably doing you a favor. But I say, okay, well, I need to go ahead and take whoever this person is.
Before you do more damage.
So before you do it, that's right. Before you do even more damage.
That push come to shove.
We have to take our walk serious. We can't our life doesn't belong to us anymore. No. We were bought with a price. That's what the scripture says. So we're supposed to be presenting our bodies as a living sacrifice. Holy, set apart.
That is. Yep.
Which is supposed to be our reasonable service.
Yeah.
If we're not doing that, then we done get baptized, we done did all of this stuff, and yet we still drinking and smoking. Allowing the demons to come right back in.
Fornicate.
Fornicate.
Just everything. Anything that's, you're leaving doors open.
We're leaving the doors right open.
What is that? 7 more won't come back?
I got it already.
That's it.
So this is what he said. He said, well, first of all, you said back you up on the other part.
Yeah.
Let me say, this is John 15. He said,
okay.
I'm the true vine.
Yeah.
My Father is the husbandman. Every branch in me that beareth not fruit,
what happened?
he taketh away.
Yeah, okay.
And every branch that beareth fruit, he purgeth, that it may bring forth more fruit.
Okay.
You getting cut.
That's it.
Either way.
That's it.
When we tell people, when we baptize people, we let them know you're about to get cut.
Yep.
You're about to get cut, but it's a good cut.
Yep.
All that stuff that's hindering you from bearing fruit, whether it be drinking or smoking,
Yep.
or whether it be friends that's holding you, that's causing you that's influencing you to do wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
Women, gambling, whatever your thing is.
Yep.
You about to get cut.
Yep.
And the cut don't feel good, but it's next season.
Yeah.
When you start seeing the fruit from the purge from the
that's
cut.
right.
Exactly.
You start bearing.
You ain't finna, if you purge a tree this year,
yeah.
It ain't coming back till next year.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you're going through a time of purging.
Yep.
And that's part that don't feel good.
That's
but
right.
wait the next season. When you get out of that season and see all the like these trees out here, more fruit that they ever had.
Yeah.
When you cut them back.
Yeah.
And so they can bear more fruit.
Yep.
And he's talking to them in these terms because pruning, a good pruning, because they understood these terms.
That's it. Yeah.
I saw Rolanda going through her Bible when you said something about a whipping.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I'm pretty sure she
Rodan
was probably
came up with
going to Proverbs. No, Ecclesiastes 8 and 11.
There it is. That's it, bro.
She was probably going there. Is that where you were going?
That's it.
That's
it.
Do I know or do I know?
That's what the word says, man.
Yeah,
Hey,
and then I get it.
this is what the word says.
8
11.
Yeah.
8 and 11. Because sentence against an evil work was not executed speedily.
Because you don't get a whipping as soon as you do the deed.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Therefore, the heart of the Son of Man, of men, is fully set in them to do evil.
That's it.
So you didn't get a whipping when you first did it?
That's
You
it.
think I got away with it?
Yep.
Hey, he must be cool with it. I'm gonna do it again. And that's what that verse is saying.
That's it.
Just because you didn't get a whipping right then,
That's right.
don't mean he didn't see it.
He saw it.
He saw it.
Yep.
And he gonna get you.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
It ain't never a good convenient time to get got.
No. Not by the most.
Why you gotta warn? You gotta turn yourself in on your own terms. You know, because if not, they're gonna catch you on your way to your daughter's funeral.
Oh,
I mean, not funeral, wedding. Either one of them is bad.
Yeah.
yeah.
No, but at least you're going out on your own terms.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah,
turn yourself in.
Yeah, you're running, go on, yeah.
Turn yourself in on your own terms.
Mm-hmm.
Then you can leave go in at 12 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
And then see the judge in the morning.
Yeah. Mike, unless it's the weekend.
That's what they say. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I'm saying, unless it's the weekend.
Unless it's the weekend.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
the
go in on
weekend,
Sunday night. Yeah.
You going on Friday, you ain't getting out the Monday.
That's what they told you.
I experienced it.
Yeah.
But Matthew 12 on that, he said, hold on, this is Matthew 12.
43.
43. Well, okay, but hold on. Christ told him, he said, go sin no more,
Oh dear.
lest some greater thing happen to you.
Yes.
Well, this is what he was talking about.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Matthew 12, starting at verse 43. When the unclean spirit is gone out of a man.
Now, hold on. Did he just clean the man of an unclean spirit? Okay, the man was, what he had, what was the impotent,
Infirmity.
right?
Infirmity for 38
Yeah, 38 years.
Yeah.
Okay, and he cast it out. Go ahead.
He walketh through dry places, seeking rest, and findeth none.
The demon does.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Then he saith, I will return into my house, from which I came out.
Yeah.
And when he is come, he findeth it empty, swept, and garnished.
What? The door was still open? He just walked right in, sound like?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
The door was open. Oh, and he been cleaned it up.
Yep.
Oh, he been baptized. Oh, I like this. Clean. Let's just dirty it up right now. Go ahead.
Yep.
Then goeth he and taketh with himself 7 other spirits, more wicked than himself. And they enter in and dwell there.
And what?
And the last state of that man
Is
is
what?
worse than the first.
Didn't
Wow.
the man just tell him? He said, go and
Go and
sin,
sin
no
no
more.
more. Unless.
Some greater thing.
That's right.
That's why.
That's why.
Because he knows that the demon is coming back with 7 buddies.
Gonna come back. That's right. Even stronger.
And you're going to be even worse.
Yep.
You thought you was just
Thought
limping.
you was infirmed. Yeah.
They gonna
Had the
turn you all
infirmity
kind of
then.
ways.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
But-
man. Yeah.
All right, man. That's
Yeah.
all we wanted to
Yeah.
say. We just want to let y'all know that the commandments, like I said, is the only hedge against these evil spirits. It's your only defense.
That's right.
They can't penetrate those commandments. You know,
That's right.
sometimes I be, you know, hey, well, I shouldn't say that out loud. Well, hold on. I don't plan on breaking no commandment.
Yeah.
You know, I say what I want to say.
Yeah.
The demons couldn't come in if they wanted to. And they would have, the Most High did like Job.
You're right.
And he let them in. He
Yep.
allowed them to come in.
So did.
The Most High volunteered Job.
So did.
He said, have you considered my servant Job?
So did.
Excuse evil.
Count it all joy
Yeah.
when the Most High say, hey, that's my guy right there.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's
Te-
my guy.
test him.
Test him. Go
Test him.
ahead.
Go ahead. Test him. That's right.
Just don't kill him.
Test him. Go ahead and test him. Yep.
Just don't kill him.
Yep.
So these stories, I'm telling y'all, they're not just good stories. You're going to need them
Yeah.
They're your life.
to increase your
Absolutely.
faith.
So it is.
Because, hey, Kamala said it's coming.
She did.
Oh, Lord.
You're going to need to depend on these
she
scriptures.
She shows that.
She said it.
And when Kamala speaks, she's going to hurt you today. We know her from California.
She did.
You're going to have to depend on these
said it.
same verses
She said it.
to get you through.
Yep.
I'm done.
Me too. She said it.
All right, no.
All right, that's it.
If that's it.
Ecclesiastes 12, verses 13 and 14. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God
Yeah.
and keep his commandments.
Yep.
For this is the whole duty of man.
Yep.
For God shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing,
Yeah.
whether it be good or whether it be evil.
All right, Dwayne, brother. Hey.
Come on.
Yes, sir.
Good job, Drill.
See y'all Saturday.
Thank you, Andrea.
Like them mics. Like that.